Welcome to the Oral Health Podcast, where we are having bite-sized discussions with different people about all things oral health as part of National Smile Month. Now, today we are talking to Yewande, who is a newly qualified dentist. She qualified in 2020 and has made several YouTube videos documenting her journey as a dentist and going through dental school, and now spends a lot of time coaching other people who are hoping to get into dental school using her own experiences. We had a brilliant conversation, and it was great to learn what it's like to be a dentist from the perspective of someone that's newly qualified, and I really hope that you enjoy our conversation. So thank you for sparing some time to sit and talk to me this morning. For anyone that doesn't know who you are, do you want to just introduce yourself quickly?
Yeah, sure. Thank you for having me. My name's Yewande. I'm currently working as a dentist, associate dentist. I'm actually 2 years qualified, so I graduated in 2020. So I'm a newbie, but I've really been enjoying my time in practice. It's mixed practice, so private and NHS.
Wow, yeah, so very new then, but great to hear you're enjoying it. What does an average day look like for you in practice?
I see a mix of patients, so all sorts. You know, I see young, old, different cases, denture cases. I've been doing quite a lot of restorative work, like onlays and some cosmetic work as well. So I quite like it. It's quite varied. So it's not the same thing every day. And I'm constantly building on my skills, which is something that, I love to do as a young dentist.
What would you say is your favourite thing about your job in practice at the moment, if you had to pick one?
I think at the moment it's literally just, becoming the best dentist that I can be. So just making sure, because I'm going on a few courses at the moment and making sure that I can provide really good quality work for my patients. And when I put that into practice and I see the results that I get and how happy the patients are after, it really does sort of make my day. And that's something that I really love about dentistry, sort of the instant result that you can get, and that you've learned all of this, you've had a lot of hard work, and it kind of pays off once you see the impact it has on the patient.
Oh, that's really lovely to hear. Tell me a little bit about the journey that you've been on so far to get to where you are, because like you say, you're very newly qualified, so it must have been not that long ago that you were applying to dental schools and things like that.
Wow, this is actually quite an interesting story. I don't know if you want the long version or the short version. I actually made a whole YouTube video about it because it was such a traumatic experience. But basically, I didn't know what I wanted to be, because I was quite good at science. I love people, and I was just like, what should I do with my life? I was like a 16-year-old. You have to make all these big decisions about your career. And I just went on to good old Google, and I was like, you know what, let's research. Very practical. And I went online, and I came across medicine, and I saw dentistry, and I was like, you know what, healthcare is something that I really want to do. I pretty much decided I didn't want to be a doctor because I'm a bit too emotional, and I couldn't deal with patients having like life-threatening conditions and things that people dying. So I thought, you know what, maybe I'm not don't want to do medicine. And I saw dentistry, and I was like, okay, this actually seems like something that I'd enjoy. Found it quite hard getting work experience. It was really hard because I didn't have any dentists in my family, so I had to basically go on the high street, hand out loads of letters. I traveled all around London and trying to find someone to give me work experience. Eventually I got someone, and from that experience I saw that, oh, this is actually a career that you're actually making a positive impact in people's lives, and you're seeing so many people on a day-to-day basis. So I try not to make this too long, but so basically I applied the first time. I didn't get in, unfortunately. I was 1% off my grade. Yeah, so literally 1%. And I was gutted. Like, I was almost going to give up and not even do dentistry. I was like, oh, 1%, because I had to do the whole year again if I wanted to try again.
Oh man.
But yeah, I was literally thinking I should just go do something else. But yeah, long story short, I applied again and I got in second time round. But yeah, I'm really happy that I did that, because now from that, I guess, negative experience, it's really sort of helped me, and it's built me up to embrace failure. And I help younger students that are getting into dental school now. and I kind of remind them that, things are not always going to go the way you planned, but it's all part of a bigger plan.
Absolutely. And 1%, I cannot imagine how that must have felt.
I was honestly like, I think I get flashbacks to that moment, and I'm just like, it was really sad.
Yeah. Oh my God. No, I can imagine. But you know what? Good on you for actually sticking through it and reapplying. Because, like you say, lots of people would just go, oh, well, that's that. Not meant to be. Oh, well. But no, good for you for keeping it going. And, all worth it now because you've got a job that you love and you like your practice.
Exactly. And I wouldn't have changed it for the world. I think that process really, it was it was kind of like character building, and it helped me, decide that I'm going to put 100% into this career because I've worked so hard to get here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Thinking back over, the patients that you've had and come across, is there anyone that sticks out to you where you can look back and think, you know what, I know that I really helped them out. I helped them a lot.
Yes, I do. There's this one patient, she wouldn't mind me saying her name because I've put her before and after pictures on my page, and she's really, really happy with it. So her name's Tracy. And I remember during my foundation year, she literally came in, she was absolutely terrified of dentists, like to the point where to even get her in the chair it took a long time to even get her to sit down. And when she was telling me about her teeth, she just started crying. She was like, I'm so embarrassed of my teeth. And basically she neglected her oral health for quite a long time because she had such a phobia of dentists, and a lot of her teeth had actually deteriorated to the point where most of them had to come out. She didn't have many left, and you could see it was kind of affecting her speech, how she was eating. And I really just wanted to help her. And I think the first appointment we spent like an hour. I think I was running late, but I just wanted her to feel comfortable, and because I could see how scared she was. But after that, I spoke to her. I was like, I can definitely help you, and we'll get you smiling again. And I think it was hard for her to believe at first because she'd had such a negative opinion of dentists, but she got on board and she started coming in for treatment regularly. We had to actually extract all of the failing teeth and make her new upper and lower dentures. But throughout the process, I was making sure I was reassuring her, and we got to the end of it. And when she got that new like top and bottom dentures and she could actually smile again, honestly, it was one of the best moments. And I've got a video of her on my Instagram, and she's one person that I'll never ever forget because she was so grateful. And because she's a manager for a restaurant, so she was actually quite happy with COVID because she had to just wear a mask all the time. She didn't have to show her teeth. But now, obviously, now the masks kind of started to come off, she can actually be confident with her smile because she's seeing so many people. And she told me actually on one of the review appointments, one of her regular customers didn't recognize her. They were like, "Oh, where's Tracy?" And she was like, "Oh, it's me." They were like, "Oh, I thought it was your sister or something," because that's how much her teeth had affected her. So, no, that's one story I'll never ever forget.
Well, that's such a lovely story. And God, it must make it all worth it just seeing them at that end point. So pleased after you've helped them with their phobias, educating, getting them through all that hard times. It must just be an amazing feeling.
100%. And now, like, her faith has been restored in dentists, and I think that's one of the best feelings because dentists, we don't have a great rep, but every patient that we can turn around, I think it's really good. And it's life changing at the end of the day. Your teeth are our main point. Like, people don't really value their teeth as much as they don't value it until something has gone wrong, and that's when they realize, oh wow, I should have taken care of this.
Do you have any advice for people that are maybe considering dentistry as a possible career? I know that you said that you help out dental students that are applying, but if you had one golden nugget of advice to pass on, what would it be?
Good question. I mean, I literally make YouTube videos about this. So I think I have a video called 10 top tips for people applying dentistry. But if I can think of one, I think from my experience, it would be, it's gonna, as cheesy as it sounds, just don't give up. You're gonna face so many obstacles, becoming a dentist is not an easy process. From applying to dentist school to getting through dental school to getting your first job, there's always hurdles along the way. And there are going to be times where you feel like, is this even worth it? But just remember how hard you've worked. And, you just have to just believe in yourself that it will be possible. And like, don't allow yourself to talk down on yourself. 'Cause I think we're so good at speaking that no one gives us negativity more than ourselves. We're so good at putting ourselves down, but you need to believe in yourself first before others can believe in you.
Oh, that's really lovely advice. And I think actually that's relevant no matter what career you're going into. You need to have a bit of faith in yourself so that you can motivate yourself to get through it. That's lovely. I'm gonna carry that with me today. But anyways, it's been really lovely to talk to you. I know that you're really busy, so I am gonna let you go and get on with the rest of your day. But yeah, thank you, Yewande. It's been fantastic to chat with you.
Oh no, it's good. Happy National Smile Month. Yeah, no, thank you so much for having me. I really enjoyed it.
There you have it. That was my conversation with Yewande about her experience as a dentist. I found it really enlightening and I hope you did as well. Now, if you want to learn more about Smile Month, you can go to www.smilemonth.org. You can follow us on social media, so we're Twitter at Smile Month, Facebook just search National Smile Month, and then on Instagram you can follow at Oral Health Foundation. Once again, if you're listening to this live as it goes out, there's still time to enter our competition, so we really recommend that you go over to Instagram and find all the details there. If you want some more personalised advice about your oral health, you can always contact our helpline for free and impartial advice. All of their information is in the description of this podcast. Thank you for listening and enjoy the rest of National Smile Month.